Trauma is hard to handle, whether it's emotional, psychological, physical, or sexual. You move through life believing you've healed, only to display unhealthy patterns as an adult. If you're not mindful, you may hold on to these patterns for the rest of your life, unless you face your past directly by allowing yourself to feel, expressing your emotions, processing them, and eventually letting them go. It's okay to revisit the past, but don't stay stuck there. Below are behaviors many adults develop after experiencing childhood trauma. 1. Playing it to safe. You convince yourself that staying safe is the best choice, often with comforting lies. The problem is, you end up limiting yourself from truly living and pursuing your dreams. 2. Avoiding problems and emotions. Trauma teaches you to protect yourself by avoiding issues instead of confronting them. You suppress your feelings and anger. Over time, those suppressed emotions begin to surface gradually. You may think you're avoiding negativity, but in reality, you're avoiding your own emotions. 3. Fear of betrayal. You assume that everyone in your life will eventually hurt or betray you in some way. This mindset prevents you from forming deep, meaningful relationships because you deny yourself true connection. Being hurt before doesn't mean everyone has bad intentions. 4. Victim mentality. When someone becomes used to being a victim, it can turn into part of their identity. It becomes deeply rooted in their mind, and embracing it can negatively affect every area of their life. It keeps you from moving forward. You are not a victim, you are a survivor. 5. Expecting the pain to return. You subconsciously expect the same problems to happen again, even if the trauma occurred long ago. Living this way stops you from being present and truly enjoying moments with loved ones. 6. Memory gaps blacking out. Growing up with trauma can cause you to forget parts of your life. This is known as blacking out. You may struggle to recall certain events, and it can feel distressing when others remember things you cannot. However, there are therapeutic methods that may help you recover those memories when or if you're ready. 7. Feeling disconnected. Those who experience intense trauma may feel like a part of them is missing. Trauma can create a sense of disconnection from life. It's a survival response known as dissociation. To cope, you may build a version of yourself or a story you depend on, which can make it harder to discover your true identity. 8. Attracted to familiar pain. Sometimes, you may unknowingly gravitate toward people who share traits with your past abuser or abusers. As a result, you might find yourself in relationships or situations that feel very similar to past experiences. This doesn't mean you seek out trouble, it's simply your brain attaching to familiar patterns. 9. Seeking constant validation. Growing up in an abusive environment can leave you feeling insecure. Trauma can affect you in a way that, as an adult, you constantly seek validation from others. Whether it's approval from your boss or likes on social media, you're searching for a sense of being valued and wanted. Moving forward after childhood trauma can be challenging. Remember, you don't have to keep living this way. Speak to someone you trust, a close friend or family member. Ask for support and direction. Healing from trauma won't happen overnight, but fighting for a better life is absolutely worth it, and it is possible. Do any of these signs feel uncomfortably familiar to you? Don't ignore it, your voice matters. So share your experience in the comments below. If this opened your eyes, make sure you like this video, send it to someone who needs to see it, and subscribe so you don't miss what's next.